Dear boys and girls, today I have written a program. Here I will be explaining how does the if statement works. How does the if-else statement works. Here we will take a program of this kind. A person who is below 18 is known as a minor. A person is between 18 to 60 years, less than 60 years is known as a major. Those who cross 60 and above are known as senior citizens. So we are going to write a program. That program clearly tells you whether the person is a minor or major or a senior citizen. Boys and girls, I am going to do a program where I will be using the if-else statement. The program is like this. The question goes like this. You are going to determine whether the person is a minor or major or a senior citizen. As you all know, a person is said to be a minor if he or she is less than 18 years is a minor. If the person is 18 years or above and less than 60 years, that we will be calling them as a major. If a person is over 60 years, then we will be declaring them as a senior citizen. The question goes like this. You are going to write a Java program. The Java program will read the age of a person. It will read the age of the person. If the age of the person, based on the age which being fed into the computer, so is going to determine it's a minor or a major or a senior citizen. Have a look at the program. The very first statement tells you about the remark. It's a single line remark. As you all know, in Java there are two types of comment can be given. Comment statement or a remark statement. If you can contain the remarks with only one line, you have to use double slash. Program to find the person is a minor or a major or a senior citizen. Or a senior citizen. Here I go. Anything you do it a simple program or a complex program. It has to be in the form of a class, as you guys know very pretty well. Here I go. Class, what is this? MMSC. It is a user-defined name. We the users can give any name as we wish. Here I have given like this: major, minor, senior citizen. That is the meaning. It's an acronym. It's an acronym. It's a general practice or a convention. A word must begin with an uppercase. That's the reason I put here is a uppercase M, major, minor, senior citizen. Of course, as I told you, it's your birthright. One can use any name. You are going to identify the class. I am going to identify the class as MMSC. And every class, as you all know, it's one of the golden rule in Java. You got to have opening and closing parentheses has to be balanced. Means if you have 4 opening braces, you got to have 4 closing braces. If you have a close look of this program, here there are a couple of opening braces. Here are the couple of closing braces. Here I go. I give the method name as determine. And this program requires, before we write the program, our thought process has to be like this. What all the inputs are required. Here, we are going to determine a person is a minor or major or a senior citizen based on the age. So, when you get into the program, your compiler, at the time of execution, you have to feed the value of age. You have to feed the value of age. Here. Computer will ask you, you give, Java will ask you, you give the age. Imagine you are given 74. Is 74 is less than 18? No, it comes down. Is 74 is less than 16? No, it comes down. So it says you are a senior citizen. Because you give 74, this 2 if statement determines you are a senior citizen. This is the first instance. Here I go the second instance. My age is 43. If it is 43, how does this program work? When you execute the program, computer will ask you the value of the age. If the age, what have you given? You are given 43. If 43 is less than 18, if it is true, it will come. Because it is 43 is not less than 18, it comes down. Is 43 is less than 60? Yes, it is less than 60. So this statement gets executed. What does it say? You are a major. Right? This is the second example. Here, I'll cite one more example. That is the third example. So I give input the age. When you run the third time, when I execute this program for the third occasion, your Java compiler requires, not compiler, it requires the age. I gave 13. I gave 13. If I give 13, is 13 is less than 18? Yes, it is. 13 is less than 18. Computer makes the decision. That's why it comes here. It says you are a minor. That is why if-else statement is also known as a decision-making statement. It will do one of the 2 statements, either this or this. Again, one more if statement I used, either it will execute this or this. Put together, I clapped 2 if statements so that it executes one of the 3 print statements. If it is less than 18, it says you are a minor. If it is between 18 years old and less than 60 years, it's a major, else it would be a senior citizen. This is what the first program. Now I am going to do it another couple of programs. Here I go the second program. The second program goes like this. Dear boys and girls, here is the second program again with the help of a if-then statements. This program is going to check the discriminant. You guys must be knowing the meaning of discriminant. I am sure you must have done. A quadratic equation. Quadratic equation where b square minus 4ac is known as discriminant. B square minus 4ac is known as a discriminant. I am going to check whether the discriminant is negative, 0 or positive. Right? So the program goes like this. Write a program in Java to check whether the value of ABC has to be given, value of ABC, then compute b square minus 4ac and check whether the b square minus 4ac is a negative, 0 or positive. That is what the question is all about. Here I go. What is the task going to do? First of all, it's a convention and your counsel time and then tells you if the child is comfortable, in not to be syntactically correct, at least the flow of the program needs to be known by the child. Here, what is your intent? What do you intend to do it? I intend to check whether the discriminant is negative, 0 or positive. To find out the value of discriminant, we need to have value of A, B and C. When you run this program, you have to feed the value of A, B and C. All the 3 happens to be integer in nature. All the 3 happens to be integer in nature. So what do I do is I find b square minus 4ac. This is what the discriminant. Computer will, whatever the value you feed, it gets substituted, it simplifies, whose answer will be available in disk. Disk is the acronym of discriminant. Right? I am considering this one as a double, D-O-B-U-L-E. If there is a misspelled word is there, syntactically it is wrong. Your compiler will point out this place and it will ask you to correct it. DOUBLE means double means a number with a decimal point. Computer will simplify the B square minus 4AC, whose answer will be available here. Because it is double, I am checking 0.0. What do you mean by less than 0? If it is less than 0, it's negative. If it is less than 0, it's negative. Now, computer will check. If it is less than 0, what does it say? Discriminant is a negative. The value of discriminant will be displayed here plus this comment. Both I am adjoining with the help of an operator called as plus. Plus, in this context, what does it signify? It adjoins. In other words, concatenation we call. This and this gets adjoined. So discriminant value, whatever has been computed, it will be displayed, followed by its negative if it is less than 0. Presume that after computation, the discriminant happens to be 0. Because it is double, what the data type is double. If the discriminant is 0.0, then it says discriminant is 0. If it is not negative and if it is not 0, by default is understood it's positive. For third condition I am not checking. Because it is not negative, it is not 0, it's understood it's positive. So it is not 0, less than 0, it's not negative, it's not 0 means it's understood discriminant is positive. I repeat once again, boys and girls, this program will compute the discriminant and check whether it is if it is less than 0, it's negative, if it is equal to 0, it's 0, if it is over 0, it's above 0, that is known as positive. This is the second program and we will be going to the third program. Boys and girls, here is the third and last example of if-else statement. Kindly have a look. I repeat again, today we have done 3 programs based on if-then statements. Possibly in the coming days, we will be sending you a link where you can visit that website and solve as many problems as you like from that link. Based on this, you got to select the chapter called as if-else or selection statement. You have a variety of problems. Here is a third program. Program to determine whether the given year is a leap year or not. All of us know leap year comes once in 4 years. In short, we cannot browse through the February month and see it's 28 days or 29 days. Simple. A year is divisible by 4 is known as leap year. A year is not divisible by 4 is known as a non-leap year. But there is a condition in it. There are some century years are there. For instance, 1700, 1900, then 1800. Though there are 1800, 18. If the moment you have 2 zeros at the fag end, trailing zeros, it will be always divisible by 4. But fact of the matter is, they are not leap years. I repeat again, 1700, 1900, 1800 are the leap years. They are divisible by 4, but they are not leap years. That's all. I am checking here to determine whether the given year is a leap year or not. What the class name did I give it? We the users give the name. The name is known as leap year. It's a leap year. I'll edit it. Here is any name can be given. Here, what the name has been given here? Leap year. The class name is known as leap year. And the method, it again, the class name and the method name, we the users can give anything. I give the method name as leap. We the user have to feed the value of year. What is the variable name, identifier name I given? 4 wise. Now, the moment you give, for example, I gave 2001. I gave the year computer will ask me the value of this 4 y's. Y. I give 2001. 2001 modulus 100. First of all, it checks for a leap year, which is, century year. If it is century year, it comes here. If it is not a century year, it comes down. That's the meaning of it. Have a look, please, boys and girls. First of all, I check for a century year. Why do I check for a century year? Like this year is a 2020, which is a leap year. For example, 2000 to 000, which is a leap year as well as is a century year. In that case, if it is 2000 divided by modulus 100 means the remainder will be 0. 0 and 0 are the same, S. If it is same, 2000 modulus 100 means the remainder would be 0. If the remainder is 0, then it gets into that. Then what happens is, I divide this one by 400. Not 40, this is 400. If it is a leap year, again it comes 2000 divided by 400 means it again the remainder. This modulus symbol will give you the remainder, which will be 0. 0 and 0 are the same, S. I repeat again, the example what you are given is 2000. 2000 is it a century year? Yes. Then if it is century year, it comes here. That year is divided by 400. If it is 400, it again the remainder would be 0. 0 and 0 are the same, S. What does it say? Year 2000 is a century year and a leap year. If you scroll through, you will have this. It will have a century year and a leap year. Now, let's go to the next scenario. Let's give the 2017. 2017 we shall give here. Have a look. How does the 2017 works? 2017 divided by 100 means the remainder will be 17. Divide 2017 by 100, which will be 17. 17 and 0 are the same? No. If they are not same, straightaway it comes down. What does it signify? 2017 is not a century year. It's a non-century year, it comes down. 2017 divided by 4, the remainder would be 1. 1 and 0 are the same? No. It comes here, 2017 is a non-leap year. 2017 is a non-leap year. Once again, third example I will give you. Let's give 2020, this year, current year. What does the computer will ask you the value? 2020, you feed it. 2020 modulus 100 means the remainder would be 20. Means 2020 will be divided by 100, the remainder would be 20. 20 and 0 are the same? No. If it is false, it comes down. So 2020 modulus 4 means when you divide 2020, the remainder would be 0. 0 and 0 are the same? S. It comes down. Year 2020 is a leap year. There are 3 scenarios are there, boys and girls. The first one is you check for the century year. If it is a century year, that year has to be divided by 400. So it's a leap year come century year. If the year is divided by 100, divisible by 100 and not divisible by 400 means it says a century year but a non-leap year it says. So this is the first scenario. The second scenario is if it is not a century year, then simple condition. If it is divisible by 4, then it is known as a leap year. If it is not divisible by 4, it's a non-leap year. This is what the third example. Okay, the due course of time, we will send you across the link. Kindly go through. Thank you for watching.